Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the point. Doncic outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I love the mindset they brought into that game. Didn't wait for the game to come to them. They made it a point to be the aggressors.
And guys, in doing that, everything fell into place for them. Sometimes you make your own breaks. And there's no way you would have known who the underdogs were based on how they played.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Kamara. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. Great positioning on the putback.
And I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Smart kicks to Doncic. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Holiday. Goes up, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, I really like the way Holiday runs with a purpose in these situations. It's not enough just to run the floor. You've got to know exactly where you want to run.
Doncic. Offensive rebound. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Holiday. Outside, Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Klingon shot is off.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's LaRavia. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, for years we wondered, Clark, what life after LeBron would look like for the Lakers. That question has been answered.
Yeah, I think landing Doncic completely altered the course of the franchise, Kevin. I mean, he really is one of the best offensive players in the world, and he's in his prime. He makes them a threat in the West every season, and if he ever commits to defense, he'll be really special.
Both free throws good from LaRavia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Snatched up. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamara. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday against LeBron. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Klingon. 9 points last game out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Doncic. And it's LaRavia missing. Portland trailing here. Sharp with it. Outguarded by Smart. Pass to Kamara. To the paint. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him add another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre. Maxi Kleber comes in for LeBron. Hatchimer is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Now Love. After Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Down low. Pass to Sharp. Grant on the wing. And Grant slams it home.
Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there. Looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
They set the screen. Smart passes to Hayes. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Vincent, the pass to Hayes, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Smart against Sharp. Grant with a screen on Smart. Over in the corner, Avdia. Here's Klingon. And he banks in the layup. Klingon's got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Jeremy Grant, who's out there with Murray, and it's Sissoko in at the 2. James, the pass to Hachimura. It's good. Hachimura's got his first basket.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Lakers with some changes. Smart's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Outside, Avdia. Back to Holiday. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. From deep. And Doncic with the triple.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
And to Avdia. Pass to Holiday. And to Avdia. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Grant. Rebound the Lakers. Now here is Hachimura. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And here's LeBron outside. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Holiday. Here's Reith. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kamare misses. Now here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Avdia. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding the shot.
Back to Doncic. Oh, Doncic launching that one.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Holiday looking over the floor. Reith tips it back in. Reith has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for James. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Jeremy Grant. Kleber hits it from three-point range. Kleber's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Sharp against Smart. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Sharp.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Avdia finds Clingan. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kamare. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And the rejection by Ayton. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm with JJ Redick, and Coach, your team is finding success offensively. What's been the key?
Well, we really emphasized screening in our pregame meeting. I thought we did a good job of screening, and they're sending our side pick and rolls to the middle, and we did a good job of screening and making plays out of that. And really the only thing for me was just our transition defense. We got to clean that up.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. 5-Tool Mule wants to know, what's the best gift you've ever received?
I know what Kitty's is. Remember the Shaq in the box?
Shaq, it's at the best gift, not the worst. I can't even believe they even showed that on TV.
Oh, come on, Kitty. That was the most thoughtful gift you ever got.
I, for one, thought it was very nice, Shaq.
Thank you, Ernie.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Ayton. Luka Doncic out there with Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's James in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Guys, back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. Not the start you want coming out of the locker room missing 3 straight like that.
Pass to Holiday. Sharp with a screen on Doncic. Here's Holiday. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Portland no good that time either. Smart up top. Defended by Sharp. Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Back to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Grant, he's checked in for Avdia.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
That one is no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Grant. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Clinching the N1 opportunity, they really made Grant fight to get that one.
The Trailblazers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Grant. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Now Holiday, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Kamara finds Holiday. Pulls it up. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Doncic. James wide open. They get the rebound, and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, there is no quit in Doncic. He competes every play, every game.
And stolen by Ayton. Over in the corner, Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Holiday. Hachimura against Grant. A three-pointer off the mark. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Teams to hit the panic button?
Some teams need to make changes. That's no question. But now isn't the time for GMs to start making knee-jerk reactions.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. Klingon's shot is off. On offense, here are the Lakers. Oh, got a piece of it. James outside. No good with the triple. Sharp against Smart. Holiday, a screen on James. It's Avdia on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Kamara. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Doncic. And you look at his 33 points a game. A terrific weapon on offense. Pass to Sharp. Inside. Here they come with numbers in transition. Smart passes to Doncic. Here's Smart. Now here's Laravia. And it's all from three-point range. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
To the middle. And Ayton gets it to go. And that'll tie this game up.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. Down low. Here's Klingon. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingon. He knows how to execute from this close.
Smart outside. Back to Doncic. Laravia outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys, back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Now here's Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Smart against Sharp. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for James. Hachimura is checked in for Laravia. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Then for Portland, Grant's checked in for Kamara. And Love is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Vincent, averaging around 5 points a game. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Love finds Grant. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Avdia. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Kleba.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Vincent. Covered by Love. Just 5 on the clock. Grant outside. Pass to Avdia. Grant outside. Back to Sharp. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Sharp's got 5 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trip. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Rupert in at the point guard position. Grant outside. And there's a pick. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Screen by James. Inside. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
So unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
Cook. That's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Sissoko. And Holiday subbed in for Cook.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Hayes with a screen on Holiday to the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Avdia. No points yet. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Avdia. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Yeah, this is who LeBron is, an unselfish player who looks to set up his teammates.
To the middle, and stolen by Hayes. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Hachimura. Portland grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Portland.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
And he makes the first. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Laravia comes in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart's checked in for Kleba. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. And also a switch here for Portland. Klingen's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
Portland on D. 7-point differential. Ayton finds Doncic.
Great contest by Holiday. For my money, Drew is the best defensive guard in the league.
Grant, the pass to Avdia. Grant against James. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Avdia from outside. The Lakers with a rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Holiday passes to Grant. Going inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Just great explosiveness from Grant. Open lane, and he exploits it.
Pass to James. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And Ayton gets it to go.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hayes is checked in for LeBron. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Grant. Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Here's Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Nice finish from Luka.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Sharp passes to Holiday. From downtown to the inside, Klingon. Outside Holiday. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Sharp. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. Laravia, right side. Over Avdia. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Portland ahead, up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got James. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Laravia in at the small forward position. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. Now here's Klingon. Back to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Doncic. For the lead. Doncic delivers from range.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And in today's NBA, you need your point to be able to get his own. Here are the top scorers among point guards in the league. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, you know, he really gives the opposing teams fits. I just love the confidence he plays with night in and night out.
It's a trend in the NBA these days. Point guards whose number 1 job is to score the basketball, and he's the best of all right now.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Doncic.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
Holiday against Doncic. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock, and it's Smart missing. Blazers trail by 3. Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. Sharp, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Sharp. Launches it. Again, the miss by Portland. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we could be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Yeah, that one's good.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Outside Sharp. Holiday looking for an opening. Rebound by the Lakers.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. I thought he had that ball sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's stolen by James. Here's Ayton. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for James. And Hachimura is subbed in for LaRavia. Then for Portland, Reith comes in for Klingon. And Grant is subbed in for Avdia. Now here's Grant. Give him 8 points now. And he banks in the layup. Grant's got 10.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Outside Sharp, puts up a 3, nails it from 3. 10 points for him.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Doncic against Holiday. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Drew Holiday.
It just slicked there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
That's good from Doncic. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. Then for Portland, Murray's checked in for Kamara. Sissoko comes in for Sharp. And it's Avdia in for Holiday. Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Grant against Kleber. Grant outside. Shoots over Kleber. Grant's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 4. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Slicing his way inside. I like seeing Hachimura put it on the deck and capitalize.
Grant against Kleber. Grant with it. He's got 10. Shoots over Kleber. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Come on, everyone.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for Portland, Jeremy Grant out there with Murray. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Sissoko in at the 2 spot. Los Angeles leading by 6. James passes to Hachimura. Back to James. Vincent outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Outside Murray. Pass to Grant. Avdia outside. Outside Murray. Back to Avdia. And here's Grant from the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Kleber finds James. Vincent outside. And here's Hayes. Yes, it's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Avdia left side. And Kleber over to help. Now here's Avdia, down low. James with a steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Out of bounds, so it'll be Trailblazers ball. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingon, he's checked in for Reith. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 8. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
All right, fans. Get on your feet. Make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Vanderbilt checked in for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Vincent. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's James. After the basket by Portland. From deep, here's Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Portland.
Shooting 2.
Murray. 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Murray. Some changes now for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Larabia's subbed in for Vanderbilt. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Sissoko. And Murray drops them both. The Lakers lead by 4. Screen by James. And Doncic launches from deep. And again, the Lakers no good. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting only 42%. Here's Avdia. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now here's Smart. Now Ayton. It's stolen. On the wing, Murray. To tie it up, and he cashes it in on the layup.
What an important hoop for Klingon.
Now Doncic. In the paint, Luka.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Portland making a switch here. Holiday is checked in.
Let me hear you.
Here's Sharp. From 12 feet out, and that basket is good.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Now, here is James. Here's Sharp. Off the outside. Stolen by Ayton. Now James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Rebounded by Ayton. And so Smart will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2-point game. Ayton, the screen on Holiday. James fires, and he gets it to go from the low block.
Is there anyone, are you even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up. Clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Now here's Kamara. There's a screen by Kamara. And he slams it down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's James. Doncic. Oh, the long ball, no good. And Portland has possession. It's stolen by James. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, LeBron James.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Trailing by 4, Shaedon Sharp. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The 4th team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., They showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.